Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of the Ram Rundown. I'm Alyssa Gallagher.
And I'm James Letts. Boy, do we have a good one in store for you today. In this one, we will cover Rams baseball and softball season, as well as a look into the dramatic intramural playoff basketball scene in typical March fashion. And we will be speaking exclusively with sophomore Mya Verdecchio, who's going to tell us a little bit about the WCU Dance Team. Now let's head over to the softball diamond. Women's softball pulled off an impressive come-from-behind victory last Thursday, taking down Jefferson 12-8 in Game 2 of their doubleheader. Freshman Macy Stakay got the start but was tested early as Jefferson launched a grand slam in the first and followed it up with a 6-run second inning on 4 hits to grab control of the game. But the Rams didn't blink.
Tooley came in for relief and retired the side to end the second inning. WCU quickly recovered, getting 2 runners in the third after errors from Jefferson. Danielle Siliberto started the third inning rally with an RBI single that put WCU on the board. Sierra O'Neill followed with a double to drive in a run. The bat stayed hot as WCU brought in 6 runs in the third, tying the score. O'Neill and Fitzpatrick both added hits to bring WCU to an 11-6 lead at the end of the 4th inning. After a wild pitch, Jefferson got 1 run back. Westchester responded with an RBI single. The Golden Rams ended the game 12-8, coming back from a 6-run deficit and completed the sweep.
Now let's head over to our analyst Cameron Snow to learn about one of our many starting softball players.
Thanks, James. On the softball side, Danielle Siliberto has been dominant in the circle, posting a 1.82 ERA with 104 strikeouts and a 1.14 WHIP, leading the way for the Golden Rams pitching staff. Mackenzie Edwards has also contributed with a 2.66 ERA and 93 strikeouts, giving Westchester strong depth in the pitching rotation. Now we go back to the desk with Alyssa.
Thank you, Cameron. Now we go to Connor with intramural basketball playoffs.
In the semifinals of the Fraternity Intramural Basketball League. This one was riddled with questionable calls. The first half was a snooze fest with only a couple of good buckets, but the second half is where it really switched gears. Sigma Alpha Epsilon is up on Alpha Tau Omega by 7 points at the break. And at this point, Alpha Tau Omega can't seem to get anything going, even after the first half. They find themselves in a big hole with 10 minutes remaining. But some good stretches of basketball lead them to a tight game with 4 minutes left. Sigma Alpha Epsilon using the size advantage in the second half, as their big men had 10 points inside the paint. And yet again, both teams still dealing with horrific calls. A clutch basket from the tiniest guy on the court, Alpha Tau Omega sets the game dead even with some spare change left on the clock. Sigma Alpha Epsilon has a chance to walk it off at the buzzer, but gets a late foul call for some clutch free throws. They hit both and leave 7 seconds left for Alpha Tau Omega, but they can't find the 3-ball they're looking for, and Sigma Alpha Epsilon takes this one 35-33. I'm Connor O'Sullivan with the Ram Rundown.
Thank you, Connor, for the wonderful insight on intramural basketball. Now we go back to Cameron Snow for men's baseball.
Thanks, Alyssa. Westchester Baseball is off to a strong 16-3 start this season. Offensively, Austin Stalker is off to a red-hot start at the plate. He's racked up 26 hits and driven in 24 RBIs. So far, Austin is averaging an outstanding .388 batting average. Caleb Strawhecker has also been productive at the plate, including a 3-hit performance in a recent matchup, helping generate offense for the Golden Rams. Now, let's shift gears and send it over to our interview with James and Alyssa, highlighting another side of WCU athletics.
Let's welcome Mya Verdecchio to the show. Mya, we'll kind of just jump right into it. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. As someone who's typically unfamiliar with the art of dance, I'm not familiar with the WCU Dance Team. Can you tell us a little bit about the team, and does the team compete?
Yeah, thank you for having me. So we actually do compete. We do have fun appearances like at the basketball games and the football games, but around January, we really lock it in, and we stay here over winter break to practice every day for a couple weeks to get ready for UDA Nationals, which is like the Collegiate Dance Championships in Orlando, Florida. So we really lock it in during that, and we travel and everything. It's a fun time.
Cool. Amazing. How would you describe the bond between you and your teammates?
So our team personally, I think we have a really great balance of work and play. We know when to lock in and work really hard, but I think we also have a really good friendship. When we don't see each other for a long time, like we all get really excited, and it's just a fun time. We know when to joke, but we also know when to lock it in, and I think that balance between the two like really strengthens our bond and helps us work harder.
Now, as a student athlete, how do you keep each other motivated and accountable throughout the season so that you guys are on track and accomplishing your goals that you set out to at the start of the season?
Just like the last question, since we are really all close, like everyone has a very close friendship with each other. Like we all make sure to check in with each other at practice. We see each other a good amount during the week. So, and then when we're performing, we all make sure to cheer each other on. Like when we do combos during class, like we all record each other, we all hype each other up. It's just like a really welcoming and empowering environment for student athletes.
Amazing. Can you tell us about a routine you guys have been working on?
So it is our off season. We don't really have much going on, but we actually did have a really awesome opportunity to perform at the 76ers game next week. So we've been practicing a lot the past 2 weeks to prepare for that performance, and it's something we're really excited for, and we can't wait for everyone to see.
Mya, what would you say to someone thinking about joining the dance team?
Me personally, going into dance, like most people dance their whole lives preparing for college, and I honestly didn't want to do it, but coming to Westchester and like meeting the team, like it totally changed my mind. It's a really great environment, and it's really based on your work ethic. It's not that you have to be perfect or have an insane amount of skills, but if you have the heart and you have the drive, we really look for that, and I think that's really what we embrace.
And as far as game day experiences go, has there ever been a time where you've really seen the crowd get into a performance you guys have done?
So I actually really enjoyed something new that we started this year, which is Ram Rally, which is like in the beginning of the year, all the freshmen come and there was fireworks and everything, and we actually had the opportunity to perform with the cheer team, which is always really fun. So I think that was really fun. We love going to basketball and football games, especially when it's a close game. It's really fun for our team, and it's just all around a good time.
Well, thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the way
Thank
for all
you for
of
having
this. Yes, thank you so much.
And that will do it for this week's edition of the Ram Rundown. I would like to thank our crew and our guests for coming out today, and we will see you guys on the next episode of the Ram Rundown. Rams up.